Hello. So I'm back. I'm back. All my energy's back. Satantra's back. The work that I'm meant to do, it's all falling into place. I feel my spirit at the surface, my heart at the surface, but in a much more grounded way. For those of you who don't really know my journey, I went through a premature spontaneous Kundalini awakening in 2012. Which just blew my world completely apart. I couldn't even talk properly for a year. It was so full on and such an experience, so profoundly, excruciatingly painful, so much suffering, but then at the same time, this paradoxical, wondrous awe, unimaginable beauty. Your senses just become so heightened, so awake, so alive. The filters move away and you're living in a different world suddenly. But that can be so hard because it's so challenging, like the things that you care about or wanted to do with your own life just sort of aren't a priority anymore. They aren't a priority, that's not really the right word, but like it's difficult. You have to learn how to adjust to what's happening. So it's been a long journey. I started Satantra 5 years ago. And thank you to all of you amazing, wonderful, precious soul companions for coming on this journey with me, who were there, who supported me through all this time, who were there to witness these wonderful experiences with Satantra back in the day. Yeah, from my heart, truly. You know that I've needed to have some space in the last few years, actually, to work through some of the dark night stuff. So it's been a challenging time, and finally now on the other side of it, here I am. I'm living in this amazing paradise in the Northern Rivers. Unfortunately, I'm not in the Melbourne region anymore, but I'm up here, and I've just launched Shivana Kundamama, which is everything I do, not just Satantra. I understand that a big part of my journey is to share my story, to give others permission to share their stories. My hope is that one day these, profound, these big awakening experiences, or even just spiritual emergence in general, is more widely accepted in mainstream culture. In some cultures, in tribal cultures, when something happens like a spontaneous awakening, it's seen as a shamanic rite of passage. But here in the Western world, we're so disconnected, so incredibly disconnected from what's around us, the abundance of life, communion with self, other, with nature, that we can't even see the beauty, the incredible gift that this is. We're told here, what's wrong with you? A lot of people end up medicated. They end up in situations that are not helpful in the long run. And, I want you to know that there are alternative places to go and seek support. I've been on that journey. I spent 2 years not even knowing at all what the hell was going on with me. I went through the whole system. And working through the dark night of the soul, there's a misconception that once you wake up, you're going to be enlightened, you're going to be open forever and everything's good. This is not true. Mama Kundalini purges your body. She's coming through with all this full power energy to purge out any existing traumas. All the things you felt and didn't express in your life, all the things that you held in, they store in your body, your energetic body, as blockages. And the more you have these blockages, they get stronger and stronger and create a gravity. So you're actually pulling in more of the same stuff. We need to move these energetic knots to open up our energetic body so that we can become more porous and free and who we're actually meant to be. And that's the point of all of this. I do this because I've been in the dark and I want to support those who need support to move through with more ease than I did. With a compass, actually, a direction and where they can go. Of course, everyone's experience is different, but I've seen thousands of people now, and I see that the process of awakening, of your identity shattering and you moving into a new phase of yourself, is universal. So I have a tool belt to help you. One of them, what I'm offering right now, is consultations to actually talk and for you to talk, actually, to be heard and seen and understood and empathized with someone who actually gets it who really gets it and can listen and knows what you're going through and can actually provide some support for you, a guidance, a light in the dark for you to move forward and navigate what you're going through. And this said, like, from quite a balanced perspective. So I've been through, Western psychology with this as well, and the whole spiritual side, and I can see the benefit of really finding that balance, because it's about undoing the patterns in your mind as well as moving energy. So that's one thing I'm offering. I'm also offering divination, and that's just to give you some deeper insight into what's happening in your world, what's happening for you under the surface that you may not be aware of. And of course the Tantra, energy work, really helping you to break up these knots and get things moving, create a flow. For some people it's like you're a little 100-watt light bulb struck by 1,000 volts. What do you do with this energy when it's trapped? That's why I'm here. This is my calling, and it feels so good to be back. I'm actually in the Starlight Festival this weekend. I've been there for the last 2 days. This is day 3. And I felt like, well, now's the time to make a post on your Facebook page, Shivana, because people are starting to come and subscribe for future events. And so please, if you have friends, if you know people, family, even yourself, and you want to reach out, go ahead. I'm open to questions as well. You can see shivanakundamama.com. It's a website that's in progress, but it's got a lot of information there. And hopefully we'll get to work together at some point in the future. I'm so grateful for your support. So much love, so much appreciation. I wouldn't be the same without all the people who've been there and without all the experiences that I've had. So blessings for your journey and peace, and I hope to see you soon. Big, 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 big love. Love you.